go, 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 go.
That was that bar classic.
What you say? And here we go again. We're back at it.
Like bad habits.
Like bad habits.
Like
Welcome
baggage
to 99
claim.
Ain't Good Enough.
Roll back around.
But we keeping 100. Somebody we've been trying to get on the show.
He's been very busy.
Very busy man. Dak, give me my intro.
I got it. He's one of my favorite Tampa athletes. Jefferson High School graduate, Henderson State University All-American, NFL veteran, Packers, Raiders and Packers. Was in the first issue of ESPN the magazine, which I know I still have it somewhere.
I need to get that.
Yeah, first issue. Tampa's on. West Tampa's on.
West
Okay,
Tampa, get it right weekly.
Get that right.
Get
Mr. Katie Williams.
Exit 42.
Exit 42.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show, baby.
Good to be here, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know
Yes,
that.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, I mean, we wanted to bring you in, man, and show you how we doing things over here. We are predominantly sports, but we do touch on an array of things. So we'll go a few different places. But I think the main thing we want to do is we want to get your story. We want to touch on your perseverance, your mental aptitude, and being able to, elevate and get to the point that you got to be able to, be at a school like Henderson State and then make it to the league. So touch on that a little bit.
It was a hard road, bro. I ain't gonna kid you. I ain't gonna kid myself. It was difficult. It was hard. It had its moments. A lot of tears was shed, bro. A lot of days by myself, living out of suitcase, man. Hotels. I stayed in so many hotels, bro. If they were giving away hotel mileage back then, reward points back then.
You'll be living for free the rest of your life.
Man, I could just walk in the hotels and just get a free room. That's how I did it, man. But the way I was raised, where I was raised, Exit 42, West Tampa, Boulevard Homes, it made something of me. I had a great mother, great father, so I had good support, and my brothers in front of me gave me stuff to fight for. So that's mine. That's how I got it started.
So give us a little bit about the story. Obviously, growing up in North Boulevard Homes, I mean, playing multiple sports was, almost in our DNA. So was football always the love?
Football was the only thing. That's the only thing. I didn't run track.
You didn't play baseball, did you?
And I can still remember that what made me leave the Yellow Jackets.
He played it.
Yeah, I was out there.
Oh, yeah, he was out there.
I was out there. I played for the Yellow Jackets, bro. I was in the Yellow Jackets field. I played for Coach Ezel with the A's, and I played for the Dodgers. But I played with some boys that was baseball players, like
For real.
Reggie Christopher, Bobo Christopher, Calvin Porter.
Yes,
them boys was throwing that fire back then. Man. I knew I just wanted to play football, but I knew that my mom wanted me into stuff. So you had to do something. You weren't gonna sit around and let the air condition out the house, going in and out. You was,
Wall unit.
Yeah, you was
We
gonna
don't
your
sit there and heat.
ass.
We don't sit there and heat. Wall unit.
You was gonna do something. You hear me? So I just took to all sports, but the place to be was Martin Luther King Gym. So we played basketball just cause everybody was there. And, I was going to run all day, so people just put me on the team. But I wasn't no basketball player per se. Right. I knew what I was. I knew what I was. I was a football player through and through. That's all I was.
Yeah, I like to hear kids and people not talking about their journey and, I work so hard and I really want this. This is the first dude that pop into my mind.
Yeah. You done mentioned to me several times.
You couldn't have wanted it more than he wanted it. You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of times I think what we don't realize is when you hear a story like that and something that's close to us, growing up in the same barracks in the hood that we grew up in, you always will hear that. I got a story at the end of the show that he probably don't even remember about. Me and him had a little run-in on the basketball court, but I'll get into that later.
He tried to put down on you.
He did put down on me.
That's the thing. He gonna try to put down on you.
Yeah, he did that. I won't get into. I'm itching to tell the story, but I ain't gonna tell it right now. I'm gonna wait to tell the story. But to know the story and to hear and to know the perseverance, man. I mean, like when you see somebody, and one of the first dudes to come out of our area, really, you making it, you rooting for them, you seeing them on TV. But a lot of times, I never really thought about the perseverance or the story. It's like how many times did you go into training camp and didn't make it out?
Man, I went to let's see, 5 teams, man.
Not including the CFL.
Not including the CFL.
Yeah, so five teams, just to have a shot. You know what I mean, at the title.
Yeah.
And to finally get on a roster to play on Sundays.
It was crazy, man. You know, when you tell the story, it make it seem like, you know, you inflate yourself a little bit.
Right.
Well, it's only inflated by those that are not inflated.
I actually, myself, bro, I want to prove that I had it, bro.
Yeah, you just want an opportunity.
You got to realize, I come from I played at the Spartans when they was real ballers back then. The Corey Foxworth, Kiki Jones, Alonzo, Vidal Mills, Arthur Killings, Tony Brown, the whole Crawford family. They were ballers, and other guys they name was big at that boys club. I always kind of flew under the radar. My mama wasn't the team mom. And half the time when she got to the game, it'd be halftime because she had to work, things like that. I knew what I was dealing with. I knew what it was, you know what I'm saying? And it was always guys' names that was always put before mine.
Hold on.
Wait, it's still there. The press is still there. Look at it.
No.
I ain't
looking
no
at
more,
me.
B.
He looking at me.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
Cause, see,
Older than
Diker,
you?
I'm older than Diker.
Yeah.
See, but
I thought so.
But Daiquiri is an almanac, bro.
I always tell the story.
Daiquiri is Tampa's almanac.
No question.
He's the hood almanac.
I always tell the story
That's
just to get under his skin. That's why you looking at me. So
It was always names. I'm gonna just say this.
I'm gonna go look.
And they gonna remain
I ain't gonna
nameless.
say
No, they
nothing.
not. Where we at?
I ain't saying
We're on the
that.
Honda.
Where we at?
Names gotta go.
So I'm gonna tell my version of the story.
Well, I'm gonna wait till he tell his.
So-
but
Then you can clean that thing up a little bit.
But me personally,
Yeah.
I never got mentioned with the names.
That's a
And
fact.
coming out of Jefferson, you know, it was a lot of boys who made it before me. I come from under Coleman Bell,
Pro.
Torrance Smalls.
Pro.
I come from out of the tutelage of Bernard Clark.
Pro.
You know what I'm saying? I come from a good lineage of guys who, you know, Eric Bryant. I played underneath some talent. You know what I'm saying? So not getting your name mentioned in the conversation used to stir me crazy, B. And it always kept that little.
That's where the edge come from.
Yeah, my edge is that I know everybody slept on me. So when I look at it, you know, they call you arrogant or pompous, but I talk about all the guys that they say that was better than me, and then I look at my career, and I sustained my career longer than everybody that they said was better than me. And I did it during a time where it was real legends on the field. I ain't talking about these guys who flashy right now.
Flash in the pan.
I'm talking about real legends is who I played with. And you had to earn them boys' respect. I ain't talking about now with the TV deals and the shoe deals and the
7-on-7, the Under Armour.
I'm talking about when everybody just had that capsule, the little tube of black pills that Metrex used to give you, and everybody got them. Everybody got them. One no, you know what I'm saying?
To the head.
I come out that era, man, and it always bothered me, but not bothered me where I was angry with them.
In a good way.
Right, in a good way.
It bothered me. Now I need to sacrifice more.
You gotta do more.
They having a big joint at McFarland Park. Everybody gonna be there. I catch them later. I got to get this training in. Everybody going down to the classic, this, that, and the other. I got to work. I got to do my thing. And so, you know, having put in my time like that and then not get drafted, having to go to Canada, still people sleeping on you. You're like, it's like, yeah, he ain't had, it was
Canada
like,
kind of nice though.
but they was like, you know, I loved it.
Yeah.
But it was like I didn't have what it take. You know what I'm saying? Like that. It's something missing out the ingredients for him to be here.
Right.
Something missing.
So they thought.
Right. But I go up there, I win Rookie of the Year for my team, most valuable player, runner-up to Doug Flutie. I, you know, take the team to the Grey Cup finals. We get over to Germany and take them to the to the World Bowl finals. We end up having a great season. I played with some guys that was allocated that had Super Bowls. So they had the spotlight on our team.
They had the name already.
Steve Spagnolia.
Right.
Was
The
the
coordinator.
coach.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Hillary Butler, linebacker. Mario Bailey, that used to be the wide receiver for Washington.
Yeah.
I know you remember
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Derek Branch and a few other guys.
Yeah.
They had Super Bowl rings, right? So when they came to Germany, to the team on Germany, they was already the stars of the team, and the light was on Frankfurt. Man, I got hooked up, go down to Georgia, get on the team, go up to Canada, go up to Germany, and from then on, I just did my thing. I end up leading the team around, you know, respectfully to Hillary Butler. You know, he was the guy that was there before me, but I went to do my thing, and I told him, you know, you got a Super Bowl ring? I love that bit. It's look good too, homie. I say, but every move you make, I'm gonna be right there behind you. So, and one day in practice, dog, he jumped the gun. And when he jumped the gun on the interception, I just run in front of him and snatch it with one hand and keep going. And I tell him, I say, I told you, every move you make, I'm gonna literally make a move before you. You already got yours. I'm finna get mine.
I gotta get mine.
And, you know, I end up getting called by Dallas. And from there, it kind of, you know, history just played itself out. The pieces were put together. But I got to stop it and say it's fate, and it's real fate. It's God for real, bro. And I don't talk like I don't talk my money,
Right.
and I don't talk religion too tough, and I don't talk politics that much. But those 2-3 things I don't really talk, especially my money and my religion. I don't talk that. But I know it's God, bro, because everything was lined up for me in a synchronized order that was fate. I grew up in Daiquiri. You know Miss Susan.
Yeah.
Daiquiri, you remember Miss Susan
Yeah.
from the boys club?
Yeah.
It was a white lady named Miss Susan. Her son was mixed. His name Nate.
Yeah, Nate Henry.
Oh, I know Miss Susan.
Yeah,
Nate.
Nate. Yeah, you. I know
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember Miss Susan. So Miss Susan was like our team mom. Miss Susan was everybody's mom.
Oh yeah, she did it for us in baseball.
So she used to be around Broderick Thomas.
Yeah.
So we used to be around Broderick. One piece of the puzzle is when I went to Dallas,
He was there.
Broderick Thomas tore his ACL.
Wow.
First day of training camp, morning practice. That's the morning practice.
Wow.
They called me. They called me that morning.
Wow.
Katie, we're gonna fly you in here. We got a spot for a linebacker. We want to fly you in the morning. Boom. I fly out that morning. Go in there, get your physical. When I walk through the door, Broderick's laying on the table. Cause you know he finna get ready to go to surgery
Right.
and everything. I walk in, he look at me. I say, B, Broderick, what's up? He said, Kevin? He said, Kevin, that's you from Tampa? I said, yeah, this is me, what up? He hugged me. Hey, man, how you been, man? I'm so glad you here. He said, so you the linebacker, KD Williams?
Right.
I said, yeah, B, that's me.
Right.
He said, man, they said, yeah, man, they brought in this young buck named KD Williams from Canada. to play your spot. I walk in, it's Broderick Thomas. Now, I used to walk his dog, wash his Bentley, shit like that, stuff like that. Wow. Yeah, coach.
Full
coach.
circle.
Wow.
I used to, well, Nate
Wow.
and I used to be around Broderick because I was his man. Like,
right.
Miss Susan trusted Nate with me.
Right.
Because you weren't going to put your hands on him.
Right.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So, that's Broderick. When I get into the locker room, my locker place right next to Prime. Prime put me down, tell me, yeah, Broderick told me you was his mans back in the day. It's good to meet you. Now you my man. Take this to the garbage. Take this to the bathroom.
Real legends.
Yeah. I played with real legends, man. I played with real legends, and I earned their respect from real legends. Right. Feel me? So, after being Deion's rookie and going through all that with Prime, I get cut. I'm the 54th man off the 53-man roster. They send me home that Monday because we going to practice for the work week. It work week.
Yeah.
I leave Dallas, fly home, get the call from Kansas City. I go out to Kansas City. The first day I arrive in Kansas City, all my stuff in the hotel. I go to Marty Schottenheimer's house, have a drink, cocktails. They have turned the house into a casino. I go on the balcony, I meet Derek. Wow. Hey, what up, doggy? I say, how you doing? I say, how you doing? I say, how you doing, Mr. Thomas? He said, man, I'm Derek Thomas. I'm just DT. Everybody call me DT. I say, I know who you is. I know where you from.
Marty love Florida boys too.
You're Florida, but I know what it is.
Right.
He says to me, so you the boy from Tampa that they told me was coming in here, my homeboy. I said, yes, sir. He said, I already know. He said, I had my butler, his butler, the man who, God bless the dead, who died in the crash with him. His name is Michael. He ran a concierge service. He said, I had my man Michael take all your stuff out the hotel. I said, huh? He said, yeah, we already done took your stuff out the hotel. You gonna room with me. I said, what you mean? He said, yeah, your rookie year, you gonna stay with me in my basement. I lived in the basement of a mansion, dog, the whole rookie year.
Wow.
Learning how to be a pro.
Right.
Learning how to be a pro. You feel me?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
All my dots were connected. I get cut. When I get cut, I'm working at the Sky Cap at the airport.
I remember.
Running to Big Sap. He said, man, I know you still up there in Canada, man. Don't worry about it, man. You're going to get your shot, dog. It's just about who you know.
So you working in Canada.
I'm playing in Canada.
You playing in Canada and working at the Sky Cap in Tampa.
Playing football, defensive.
Are y'all hearing this?
No, they're not.
Are you hearing this?
Hold on.
So hearing this?
So Katie, you telling me when you got cut these 2 times?
When you got cut, you ain't lay down.
You ain't go on no Instagram rant. I don't know what I'm going to do. The coaches hating on me. They don't like me. I'm going to call my mama. She go come up here and talk to me.
You ain't do none of that.
You ain't do none of that?
No.
Okay, I was just checking. Coach Jones, you can appreciate that as a coach.
Listen, you see, I ain't said a word. He don't need to hear my voice. I need to hear his.
Right.
So that I'm clear, you get cut. You still got to survive. You apply application, sign your W-4. You sky capping in Tampa.
I'm Tampa.
But you still got to go play a 3-month season in Canada.
When they say training camp coming, the airport know I'm leaving.
Delta know you got to go.
Delta know I'm going.
Say no more.
Delta know I'm going.
Say no more.
I'm out of here.
Go on.
But you ain't called me. So your mama ain't called the team.
Miss Barbara,
she didn't talk to nobody.
With the coach.
Miss Barbara didn't even want me to go to Canada.
No, but I'm saying when you was getting cut, she wasn't calling.
No.
She want to speak to the coach.
She don't got nothing.
And I can guarantee she wasn't mad at them. She was like, look, baby.
You got to work hard.
Yeah. Hey, look, it wasn't the coach's fault.
It was nobody's fault. Nobody's fault.
What?
Oh, man.
So,
Damn.
hey, the man told me, man, you going to get your shot again, man.
So you running the South?
I run into my man's. He didn't even let me carry his bag, bro. We walked and we talked. And after that conversation, I got a call. I ended up getting a call from a guy named Frank Miles. I'll even give him the credit of spewing his name out my mouth. But he was my homeboy. He was from Tampa, West Tampa. I grew up with his brothers, his sisters. My mother knew his family. And I trusted him. The person that tell you that they'll give you a shot, you kind of trust them.
Right.
He gave me his card. I called him. When I called him, just so it'll make it seem correct, I called him on a Monday. I was on a plane Tuesday, and I was under contract with the Oakland Raiders Wednesday.
Wow.
I was back home Thursday packing, back in Oakland Sunday night. So when he did that, you got
Can't
the
tell
rope.
me nothing
You
about
can't
him.
tell me nothing about him.
Not coming from where we coming from.
No, you can't tell me
Not from where we
nothing.
come from.
How you
So
gonna
this
tell
the
me?
man. I be feeling like the
Well,
man when I walk through.
How you gonna tell me about the plug?
This the
You
man.
hear me?
Nothing to say.
How you gonna tell me
Not
about
real.
the plug? He the plug.
Yeah.
He the plug, bro. And this called 100 Radio, right?
Nah,
No, keep it 100.
Keep it
100.
Keep it 100.
Yes, sir.
I'm keeping it 100. He showed me that he could get me a shot, and he got it. So I rolled with him. And it was like Warren Sapp said, it was just who you know. He knew somebody, I got a workout. But then when I got to the workout, I knew somebody. The linebacker coach was the coach in Kansas City who used to work me out every single day and knew I could play. But he heard the conversation between me and Derek. He was sitting there when he laughed and damn near spit all his tobacco out. Derek told me in front of him, he'll never play. You better learn what to do, be yourself ready. As many teams that's gonna be looking around here. But as a Kansas City Chief,
yeah, the numbers one now.
you will never play one down in Kansas City. And I'm living in the mansion with him. But I gotta respect that you finna be a Hall of. You already a Hall of
Yeah,
Famer.
you're Hall of Famer.
Your numbers say Hall of Famer, and you still walking around here.
Right.
So I had to respect that, and he taught me how to be a pro. Focus. Know that there's 30 some other teams that's watching.
I got a question. I got a question, right? Because I deal with an abundance of, for my own sanity. As much as I'm 43 years of age and I can listen to anybody, a 2-year-old, 10-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 50-year-old, a 80-year-old, and take something from the conversation. So you're telling me a grown man, just like you, you sit in this basement, he tell you you're never going to play, but you still respected him?
We was in the film room.
Okay.
And he literally told me to my face while the other coach was sitting there. And he almost spit his tobacco out when he said it.
And you didn't get mad? You get upset?
How I get mad at a man they drafted and just gave $50 million? So that's in the 90s.
Hold on, so you saying you being realistic?
I was being honest with Kevin.
Yourself,
Right.
okay, so that's the point that I'm making. I'm like, that don't exist. If you're an All-American,
I'm an All-American.
if you're an All-American and I'm a peanut All-American, and you come try to tell me something, I'd be like, man, you can't tell me nothing. That's how that would go on now. That's all I'm saying.
I listened to
Okay.
him, but I also took something that
Valuable.
stuck with me.
Valuable.
Very valuable.
Yes, sir.
There you
He
go.
said, bro, there are many teams out here. You're on a 1-year deal. They're going to scout the workout tapes. They're going to scout our practices.
Everything.
They're going to scout the 7-on-7s. All the film from all the teams go all around. So even if your game day is Monday through Friday,
And you ain't playing on Sundays.
if your game,
You barely get the team meal.
if your game day Monday through Friday, that's while we practicing. That is all the
That's
game.
your audition.
That's your game.
You got to bring it. Got to bring it.
That's your game tape. All of that is on. That's the only tape they got. That's the only tape they need. That's your Sunday. I took that from what the man told me, and I used that along with what Dion told me. Dion told me, they asked Dion, hey Dion, you come on now with the practice tempo. Dion said, practice tempo is for you.
That's real.
Great.
That's real.
I'm straight.
Practice tempo is for you.
Right.
I'm already here. They already
God,
signed me
realize,
for.
I'm sitting in a room in a meeting with a guy who's sitting in the back, and the only thing he want to know is tell me when we playing zone, and he go to sleep in the meetings, bro.
That's how special he was.
But you not him.
But you can't do that.
You ain't him.
And you knew that.
Get up there to the front.
I'm way in the front, and I got dip in my mouth. Asking coach for one, coach, let me get a dip.
So you know where you got to be.
I
You
know
can't.
what's going on with me, bro. I come from Canada. I come from the projects. You ain't gonna ever make this type of money nowhere. First thing you need to do is catch that first 53-man roster. Once you catch that first one, then the job is to stay around as long as you can to work on your pension. Some of us are gonna get that big boy contract.
Some of us not. Most of us not.
Some of us not. Some of us are given things that are mentally and physically and emotionally instilled in you that $500,000 can take me somewhere because I know what to do.
Right. Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But see, man, the amazing part about all this, at any point, and I done seen dudes call themselves want to make it. At any point, you can say, like Rio was saying, man, I ain't trying to hear you with this, or I know what I'm about, and I'm better than what they saying. And man, you listen, kept grinding.
Yes, sir.
Listen, kept grinding. That's it. Ain't none of that flapping your lip, all that shit. Listen, take the info, keep grinding. And then you was realistic about it and you knew what you wanted.
My whole approach, I was realistic with my whole approach. Once I got into my uniform, I knew then, like, it's business.
Business.
Ain't no more, it's only fun, like, it's fun the moment they blow the whistle. Because the business don't got nothing to do with they call a dive, a 24 dive, and you need these 3 yards. See, now that's about me growing up from the Spartans, preparing myself to lower my hips, pull my head back, and stick you right up in you. That just
Real.
come from
We was the mighty sport.
the mighty Spartans.
I don't care about that.
That's what it said.
Was that when you was cutting that line, you wasn't boxing and flatting?
Boxing, Coach
You
Mayo.
know about that boxing and
You
flat,
boxing
boy.
flat. If Coach Mayo caught you
That story.
knifing,
That would-
if you knife on the field, you come to the out.
That he
His,
told us that
his
story.
own nephew knifed on the field, he pulled him out. I don't care who
On
you
his
were.
mama's side. His own.
I don't care who you are. But I learned that process, bro. I don't take nothing from nobody that got drafted. I don't take nothing from nobody who get picked up as free agents.
Right.
I look at my story, man, and I'm just grateful for my story. You see what I'm saying? Like,
It's a hell of a
I
story.
wasn't
Yes,
one
it
of those.
is.
Like, I wasn't a guy who like. I ain't worried about your contract. I wasn't worried. I came into the league where, man, like, $156,000 was a lot of money, and that's all you was getting.
Yeah.
Now that same contract, that's $250,000.
Probably more than that.
Probably more than that, 350.
Yeah, like 3 and some
350,
change.
yeah,
I
like
ain't
3,
wanna
yeah.
be specific with their numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you what I like about guys like KD, Mike Sims. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to go back to Gainesville
Right.
and play football. It's easy to go back to Tallahassee. Nice amenities. It ain't easy to go back to what's the JUCO?
Arizona Western College.
It ain't easy.
Yuma.
It ain't easy to
Oh,
go
you
back.
went JUCO too?
I went to JUCO.
It ain't easy to go back to Henderson
man,
State.
I
It's
went
easy
to
to go back
JUCO,
to
coach.
UNC Chapel Hill. That's easy.
So
Damn.
JUCO.
You done
first.
took all the steps.
Yeah.
You ain't skip
wouldn't-
a step.
Coach, you wouldn't believe, Coach.
Shit.
I went to JUCO. I went way out to Yuma, Arizona with a friend of mine named Mike Sims. He know Mike Sims. We was only 2 dudes from out there from Tampa. When I tell you, man, that thing was crazy out there, man.
Yeah.
I went out there. I became a JUCO All-American. It was, like I say, I believe in fate,
Yeah.
even though I don't talk about it.
Right.
I believe, because my head coach, my defensive coach,
At Yuma.
and Yuma, he tried to get me to leave my junior year and go to Canada. His daddy was the head coach. Cal Murphy was the head coach of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. He tried to get me to leave college. My mama wanted me to go to school, get my degree. I go back to school for 2 more years. I'm a I'm an All-American at Henderson State University. The day I left Henderson and I didn't get drafted, they called me, hey, listen, your contract's still available. I said, what you mean? This is Cal Murphy from the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. You know my son Mike. He's been told us about you. We want to sign you.
Wow.
I took the contract.
Right.
I go up there after my mother begged me not to go. My mom say, baby, you're a good ball player. Just stay here, work out, train, get you an agent, and just no, man. I'm a ball player, cause I got to get a job right now, cause I got a son already.
Right.
I got to get a job right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna handle that.
I'm gonna go and handle this.
I'm gonna handle that.
Man, I went up there with my homeboy, man, another
Mike
Super Bowl
Sims.
winner. Now, when I went to Canada, that's how I got to Canada.
Okay.
Because of the junior college coach.
Right.
My position coach in junior college, his daddy was the head coach and the general manager.
Oh yeah. Let me just cut KD off for all my Tampa people. Mike Sims had an older brother named Tyrone Sims. KD remember this. Had the black Suzuki with the 412s in the back. Had get some off the front. Get some.
Come get some.
Get
No,
some.
no, just get some.
Just get some.
2-seater.
About 4, 5. How many 12 you had in the back, KD? About
12.
8 12s in the back.
Oh, that was
I ain't gonna let him do you bad, Mike.
My boy
I ain't
Mike
gonna
Sims.
let him do you
But
bad,
like I
Mike.
said, it's easy to go back to Gainesville, University of Miami, all them amenities. I love to see dudes like KD and Mike Sims, the guys that go to HBCUs, a small school, come home every summer, hang out, grind it out, work out, and then go back to school. You know, like I
That's
say,
what it was, man. You know, there's a lot of things in between that. It's a whole lot of underlying ingredients and mishaps and people who helped me along the way and people who stood in between me and conflict. And there was a lot of things that I had to do, dog. Like, it was a mental grind, It was a mental grind, bros. You know, there were times, and as a coach who, in your profession, I know there's a lot of times that you had to bite the bullet on things that you know you're supposed to
Yes, sir.
straighten out.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yeah.
And I've always
You got to make that call.
Coach, I did a great job of always, and I'm honest with myself again.
Yeah.
I did a great job of maneuvering, allowing certain things or certain people or certain situations to be a loss to me.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll lose. I'm going to lose in this situation because I
Talk
got a
about
lot. I got a
right
lot
now,
to
I'm going to
lose.
lose right now.
We talk about that sometimes.
I got a lot to lose, so I'm going to lose this battle right now.
So you can win a war.
So that I can win a war. And my war within my family, like, I want to take care of my family. I want to be able to have my family have our thing, like, you know, like a legacy within our family.
No pun intended, because we are at Legacy.
We are at Legacy Athletics.
We had legacy athletics.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
you know, and me and my brother talk about it. Like, my brother Myron, man, we talk and we do, when we do have our intimate talks, and I know, and I tell him, I say, sometimes, man, I know I can be a real, you know, an asshole about things. I was like, but a legacy has to be defended sometimes. And I can't.
And it got to be protected.
And defended, protected, defended, protected.
Yeah.
And I protect mine at times where I probably shouldn't have, or times that I should have. But you choose those battles and you choose them wisely. Right. And now at 48, you know, being able to say that I'm retired, I'm at that retirement phase in my life where my perks package is a beautiful package for me to enjoy. And it was because I was steadfast way from the boys club, bro.
Right.
I used to walk with 6 boys to the boys club. And 4 years later, it was just me walking to the boys club.
Jones, that's when that crack swept through. We gonna keep it 100 on here.
Yeah, that crack era was different. We don't
Selling rocks.
Yeah,
Wasn't nobody going to
changed
football
everything.
practice no more.
Changed
So we don't expect you to fill in the gaps, man. But you definitely felt that, filling in a lot, and a lot of times, sometimes we make, assumptions in regards to that, man. But I knew it was a grind, and I knew it was, chapters. There's an intro and there's a conclusion to everything. I think one thing we do want to, want you to touch on very briefly is when you talk about, the gaps and, leaving a legacy and defending it. If there is anything that you feel like you would have done, any different, is there anything that you would have done different in regards to your story? Or you think it was beautifully and magically created at this point?
If you'd have asked me this question, maybe at the time I retired from injury. And that's being forced out the game.
Yeah.
You know that,
Yeah.
Coach.
What was that injury?
I tore ACL.
Okay.
I got a whole complete
PCL, MCL, and ACL.
all
And all that was different in them times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
a death sentence. That was
Death sentence.
If you tore your
That was the
ACL,
nail.
but see, there was an underlying thing though. If you tore your ACL, you would be all right. But if you tore your ACL and you ripped that meniscus, you were done.
Yeah.
You were done back in the day.
Yeah.
I tore all three.
Shit.
But that was after what? After 9 years.
Yeah.
That could have happened year number 1,
Yeah.
the first day of training
That's
camp.
real.
That what happened to Broderick. What happened to Broderick happened to me. I tore my ACL, and that was the end of my career. And the new man had to come in. I had to use that next
That's
year
how I go.
to mentor him. I used that next year, and I used that next year in a great way. It helped me add on to my,
Yeah, your
severance
yeah,
package.
your situation.
My
Your
situation.
severance,
Ain't nothing
yeah.
wrong with a
Need
baggage.
that. Ain't wrong with that baggage. Ain't nothing wrong with that baggage. Need that baggage now. Every 30 days. Gotta fight the front directed party now.
So, and all the lessons that I learned from legends, man. And shit, even my man, I know my man be watching Charles Wilson. He was very critical to helping me.
out of Fremont, Ohio.
Yeah. And my man, Charlie Clemens,
Like that.
Yeah.
You
Didn't know that.
and Richard Harvey. Like, I had guys that were relevant. Charlie Clemens got a Super Bowl ring, but he started in Canada with me. I was about to get cut. I didn't know how to pass rush. I could cover you in the flats, cover you down the field. I would stick my nose right into this A gap with a 280 pounder. I don't give a care about that, but I couldn't pass rush. My man from Georgia went to the Georgia Bulldogs. He knew I loved the Florida Gators. So we used to be talking noise to each other, right? He said to me, man, when you get dressed, dog, come out by the practice field. We go out by the practice field for about a week early.
He showed you how to
He's
pass.
showing me how to pass rush. He's showing me how to pass rush. So man,
Enhancing that resume.
dog, when we get down to the nit and grit, and now we starting preseason games, once the preseason hit, he said, man, you ain't going nowhere, and you probably gonna end up starting. I end up starting, end up becoming a rookie of the year, and I would have went home had my man showed me how to pass
Pass
rush.
rush.
It's,
You know what I'm saying?
it's respectful to hear, man, guys, and especially yourself, your level of respect and attentiveness to, listen to other guys and to be able to help one another. We talk so much about our disparity and our disbandment amongst our own culture. All of us sitting up here, you know what I mean, from the same culture and wanting to be able to scratch each other back. But to know that you've had, like you said, real legends, real teachers, guys that embrace you, and being able to take that, man, speaks volumes. And those lessons, make sure you continue to carry those on to others, man, because to sit here and hear it, from the horse's mouth and didn't know the details of it. Obviously, I knew the story, but not the details of it. And to hear it the way we heard it, man, it's elevating for me, right now to be able to hear that, man.
It's been countless guys, even JB. That's my boy.
Yeah, so that now, man, and not just in sports, man, but it helps you in life, man.
Yes.
That level of perseverance that you encountered, boy, complaints. But look,
JUCO Jones.
Hey man, you know I
listen,
tell
that
you about
JUCO grind.
And I went Division II, coach.
Oh damn.
Oh boy,
I went to a Division.
boy.
I went to a Division II, coach.
You want nothing at Jefferson.
In Arthur. Right.
I'm gonna go and tell the story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and tell the story.
Nothing at Jefferson.
I'm gonna go and tell the story. So when I was a kid, I was like Katie was just talking about the sporting team.
Yeah.
So if we on Pee Wee, me, Rodney Mills, OJ, Drew, Boo Man, aka Cedric Lee, you know,
King, what's happening?
the varsity, they backfield and they skill guys is 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius here wear 1.
Yeah.
Tony Brown wear 2.
Yep.
Red from Palm River wear 4.
Tony
No. Rodney Mason wore 4.
That's
So
right. Rodney Mason wore 4.
Demetrius here wore 1. Tony Brown wore 2. Red from Palm River wore 3. Rodney Mason wore 4. On Pee Wee, what you think our skill guys wore? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
OJ wore 1.
Right.
Marlo from Central Park wore 2.
Right.
Cedric Lee wore 3. Rodney Mills wore 4.
Right.
If they wore maroon sanitaires, what you think we went? We wearing our maroon sanitaires
They
today.
setting the table, y'all.
We sitting there, we watching the game like
They set a precedent.
we literally arguing.
But to follow it though, man,
Listen,
like
these are arguments, dog. I think Rodney Mason better than Eric Dickerson, dog. Like these are this here 1986 at Jesuit watching Mason. I'm like, OJ turned to me one day. He was like, dog. He was like, I think Mason might be better than Eric Dickerson. I get hot immediately. Hold on now, OJ. You done went too far. That's my main man now. But the precedent was set. So then when I'm still at Wilson, because we went to junior high, the great sporting teams get split up.
Yep.
You go to Plant, you go to Jefferson, some go to Lato. So
nah, Falcons Nest.
they beat Lato. So some go to Lato.
Yeah.
I mean, some go to Jefferson. So now on the Jefferson team, you got KD, you got Marlon.
Wait. I went to Lato.
I know you went to Lato.
I know you did.
I knew you
I
went
was
to
at
Lato.
Lato.
I
And
knew
I
you went
wasn't
to
going to
Lato.
leave. Y'all Fat Bolden,
Yeah.
Reggie Bolden, my brother and a couple other henchmen got us in trouble.
Some henchmen.
Henchmen.
They don't even use
in
the
trouble,
I
man.
mean that word from henchmen.
My brother and them got us in trouble, and they made us leave. And my grandma stayed right across the street on Manhattan.
Yes, sir.
And Nassau,
Yeah.
right on the corner house right there.
Right by
That's
Jefferson.
how I went to Jefferson.
So on the Jefferson team, you got all these old Spartans. Marlon Johnson, Tony Stevens, him. You got Vardell. You got Kirby Daughter. You know what I'm saying? These guys pros. Vardell was a pro. Kirby Daughter was a pro. He was a pro. Even before him, Torrance Small played at Jefferson. He was a pro. So now when you go to the Plant game, it's Snoop over there. Willie Johnson.
Yes.
It's Tony Jones over there.
Big Dyker and them.
Big Dyke Johnson. So
Big Dyke.
these are like, I'm talking about, boy, I caught bus 19 from my house to Plant at 6 o'clock one time. And this back when it used to get cold to watch the Jefferson and Plant game. Bus 19 at 6 o'clock just to get, I'm in my 8th, 9th grade. Like this. When y'all opening the gate, they're like, man, y'all going. Wait.
That's why he the hood Auburn at.
He is,
Caught bus
listen,
19 out
the
there.
boy,
That's
the
why.
boy is the hood
Oh,
almanac.
you ain't got to tell me.
This my
That
guy
boy-
here though. This my guy. And when he was in the league, we had about a 2-year run at the park at Kate Jackson. White dude named Marcus from Jacksonville.
yeah.
Marcus a hoop. So one day me and Marcus talking, he was like, hey, where's your guy? I was like, oh, he'll be back in a couple weeks. He was like, no, the guy KD. I'm like, oh, he out of town right now. So Marcus was like, doing what? I was like, he playing for the Packers. He was like, that guy plays football? I was like, yeah. No, he getting off the
I'm
plane,
getting off the plane.
coming straight to Kate Jackson.
Coming straight.
It's trash talking.
My boy Romaine
Yes, sir.
Jackson.
Yes, sir.
Stayed across the street from me. I would call Ro, I'm coming in. Grab something, man, get it washed and meet me.
Right.
Ro used to meet me at the airport. We get in that car and we go
Straight
straight,
to the
to
court.
Jackson.
Straight to
I
Kate
used to have
Jackson.
my luggage in the car. I used to have my luggage in the
So
car.
we out there, maybe him, Derek Bell, Mike Williams, and Young Pup. This here in the Cape.
This ain't
It's
the
going
Cape.
down.
Oh, you
Now,
go
now,
down
now,
like
now,
that.
now, speaking of that, this is a great segue from my story, right? And we have a part that we get into, KD, called I'll Never Forget. But this is my I'll Never Forget, and I'm starting it now, okay? So, you 48, I'm 43. So you got me about 5 years. So I was the kid that was always playing with the grown man in the West, right there on Main.
Right there on Main, the park.
So, Chuck, G-Boy, Dame, all us, we playing. KD playing. We're on opposite teams.
Jones, he get up too, Jones.
So now,
Oh yeah.
With that left hand.
I'm like 12 years old. KD about 17, right? I'm watching beforehand. So
I told you at 6'5".
No, I ain't. I'm small. Stop it. Don't do that. I wasn't that. So I'm sitting there like anxious to get in. They like, man, you gonna try to play? I'm like, yeah, I'm getting out there. I'm playing. So I get out there. I wait like 4 rounds. I get in. They done won like 4 straight games. So I get out there with playing. I've been dunked on twice in my life. Twice in my life I've been dunked on. And the first time I got dunked on, I was 12 years old. This guy here next to me.
I'll tell you trying to contest.
No, let me tell you exactly how it went down. They're coming out of transition. I'm the only one back. Right? Throw the ball over to him. I call myself jumping with it. I'm a jig. 12.
Caught it back like Stacey Holmes.
Caught it back on me. Like this though, with 2 hands. Dunk the basketball. I fall. Get what he hit me with? Deshaun Kemp. Nigga, get up.
12.
So now I just tell the story earlier today. Now I'm you know, you get the feeling like you about to fight, you're hot in your body, you're feeling overwhelmed. So I come down here. Listen, I'm overwhelmed. I'm like, so I go down, I make a 3, but I'm still mad. I don't even feel good. All I said I make a 3. I done been dunked on. To this day, man, I remember that story like it was yesterday. But man, you probably remember when you dunked on me when I was a kid. Yeah.
My bad.
No. It made me who I am.
Hey.
I appreciate it. It made me who I am, baby.
I'm gonna tell you about the showmanship, KD. You know what I'm saying? KD was a trendsetter. You remember back in the day, God bless the dead, rest in peace, Biz Marquis. He had the long Mets.
Right.
You already know where I'm going. The long Mets shirt. See, they doing something little special here about the classic, this and that. The camera catch him. He cuz on. I'm talking about what? So when he played at Jefferson, now this before we get to high school. Dog, if you just go to the game and you watch it, he catching oops. This 91, he got on a headband. Wasn't nobody rocking no headbands in 91.
Boy, he has some
Listen,
boy.
he catching oops. Jones, he hanging on the rim, pointing at people. When you look at the score, they down 27.
We down.
Hey,
We losing.
he putting on that show.
I was
Getting smoked.
That boy putting on the show. That boy putting on the show.
Only
boy.
thing going, OJ probably got a 20 and I probably got 20.
Yeah, but here's a
get
different 20 though.
Oh no, here's a different 20. Here's a football player
Yeah, here's
20.
a football player 20. Hey,
That's a rough 20.
Jones, he was a showman. And he got another one of my favorite members. They playing with the Raiders, I guess, out the old AFC West. They playing the Seahawks on a Sunday night.
Oh my God.
Ricky Williams come downhill playing.
But he was
No,
dead
Ricky
wrong.
Waters.
Yeah, Ricky Waters. He put his finger in my face.
Oh, see, I didn't know that what happened before.
The
when
play
you
before
smoke.
that. Oh man, the play before that.
Oh, see, I never knew that.
They had just had a little like 6-yard run.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was
Eagles, my Eagles.
No, Ricky
This one
Waters,
he was-
Seattle.
Oh,
he
in
was
Seattle.
with the
Okay.
Seahawks. He was with the Seahawks, and it's like 3rd down now, like 3rd and 2. But after the 6-yard run, I'm on his leg. Get up. What you even doing here? What I'm doing here? He put his finger in my face, man, coach.
I ain't know that for
I'm from the week.
That's how it all. From the weekend.
Wow.
Bro, that's how it all started. And Russell, Maryland had to grab me on national TV, him and Charles Woodson, man. I could still remember just like yesterday. Boy, that boy put his finger in my face, man. What you even doing here? Man, don't you, when I went to grab him, that's when they grabbed me. Because referee right there, second man gonna get that flag.
every time.
Right, every
You
time.
a rookie.
You might get a check.
You gonna get a flag and a check
Early
up out of here.
Oh, you gonna have an early shot.
Yeah.
Ain't that Ricky Waters?
Right.
Hurry up, let's go. Man, they took me over to the sideline. Russell Maryland said, "Don't worry about it. You gonna get your shot. You gonna get your shot." That's
Boy,
it.
did he
Man,
get his
I
shot,
said, Russell,
boy?
man, he put his finger in my face, man, dog, and touched my
Right.
nose. You know, in
don't take-
football, there's
you don't-
so,
you don't-
like basketball.
It's
got
unspoken.
Yeah,
It's like
certain things you don't do.
Just like hockey. You do
don't
something
do.
in hockey, the moment I do this,
It's showtime.
the moment you see me drop my gloves, you know that means let's get it.
Pop off.
Don't ask for no nothing.
Oh, my bad, big dog. None of that.
No.
This one movement right here, that means we fight.
Oh, for the fans at home, KD does have a son that plays for the Las Vegas.
Las Vegas Knights.
Really?
Yeah, he got a son to play hockey.
Yeah, got to play hockey.
Nice.
He probably, I'm guessing, he probably picked that up over in Canada.
You pick that up in Canada.
Yeah.
No. You picked something up in Canada.
Hey, you probably Canada.
On my many travels, coach.
Hey,
On
you
my
go
many
to Canada
travels.
and they produce a Canadian hockey player.
I did set 10. I set up a 10 in Canada.
Yeah,
I
man.
did set up a 10.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he do have a son to play.
On my many travels.
Nice.
Yeah, he does have a son to play. But
He put his finger in my face mask, and it was like Russell Maryland knew what was going on. He said, man, they winning the game, so they're going to try to run the clock out. We need the ball.
You go get him.
You going to get him. Man, the very next play, I can still remember like yesterday.
Smoke.
They ran 27 cutback. He went right to the weak side, cut back to the strong side, B gap.
You already going.
I threw the tight end to the side and was waiting on him. As soon as he came, he made perfect eye contact.
He saw it.
And training, Coach Mayo said, you look a running back in his eyes and he'll tell you where he's going to go. The moment me and Ricky Waters made eye contact, I knew he was going to try to run me over. Because a great running back already looked to the side to check his out. He ain't
Straight
even,
in.
he ain't even check for an out.
Right.
He looking straight at you. Was he?
He looked right at me.
Yeah, was he?
And when he came, he did the Ricky Waters load
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You
I
remember
know
how
that
he used
there.
to
Get that
load
little
up
skip
on
in there. Yeah.
He did the little skip.
Got
the
right up
Ricky
on it.
Waters load up. When he loaded up and brought his elbow up like this, I just punched him and picked his ass up and slammed him to the turf, flipped him over. He did a back flip. And I'm talking shit to him. I got my finger in his face mask. Now, I didn't know this until I got home and caught the TV version.
Mm-hmm.
John Madden told me, hey man, that's KD Williams. That's the way he used to carry the luggage at Tampa International.
Oh, that's cold. That's
See how it
cold.
all made- See how it all came back?
Yes,
See
sir.
how it all came back?
Yeah.
Oh, he smoked that, boy.
He smoked
I'm
it.
talking about, I'm walking around with my, boy, y'all
I
seen
smoked
KD
it.
the other day, boy.
You see my boy? Yeah.
Took him up and threw that, boy.
Bro, I came home that next week. We had the bye week.
President.
Studio 7.
The president.
Studios.
You the president.
Shout out to all the boys from Crosstown, man.
Yes,
all the old
sir.
school boys.
They showed big love.
When I walked in Studio 7 on that bye week, me, God bless the dead, my boy Nolan, Callan, Chico, Mike, I sat down, man, and when I sat down, 1,000 bottles touched that table. We were giving bottles away. I felt so great.
Yeah.
The love.
That's how the crib used to
The
show
love,
love.
yeah.
And see, now, because the truth is the truth.
Right.
The crib don't believe shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to show them.
You got to show
The
him.
crib don't believe shit.
Oh my God. One more time.
The crib don't believe shit.
That's real.
The crib don't believe you, man.
813.
Right.
And from my neighborhood of the 813, they really don't believe you.
Yeah.
You got to show
Gotta
him.
show him.
Listen,
Take that
listen.
shit in there.
I used to agitate him so bad when I would talk about this one statuesque specimen of a football player that came out in 91. They got all the hype. Looked like a prototype linebacker. Jones.
Prototype.
Yeah.
He ran track. He played baseball.
And he was getting drafted.
He was
in
getting
baseball.
drafted.
He got drafted in baseball.
Who?
Yeah.
Johnny Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Walker
Johnny Walker, he
played in the
loved
bird.
that shit.
So, God bless the dead. Pretty Slim is Big Mike Brown. He a sophomore in that game. So, Pretty Slim say he out there, KD, for every, I don't know why, this happened for like 5 or 6 years. Jefferson and Hillsborough play on a Friday night. It'd lightning a star, it'd get rained out. They have to come back and play on a Saturday. Pretty Slim, God bless the dead, say he on the field. He said KD's stalking like a lion, cursing. The referee can't say nothing. They like, hey man, he over there cursing. The referee go say something to him. He tell him, get your goddamn hands off me. So Mike like, damn, well, who is this? So he asked Johnny Walker, hey, who he talking to? Johnny Walker told Mike, oh, I don't know. Mike said, I was too big to play Little League football. He must be talking to you. I ain't play for the Eagles. This some Eagles sparring shit right here. Mike was like, he can't be talking to me.
Yeah, because they coach out.
Everybody.
I'm on the sideline tell their coach, man, don't you run that goddamn play no more.
Coach
man.
O'Brien. Before Garcia got there, goes
before
the old
Garcia.
school Coach O'Brien.
Man, don't run that play no more.
Yeah, man.
Man, I had Booger ass, man. I was choking.
Booger. Shout out to Corey Durant.
Shout out to Corey Durant.
Back in the days when you could play center for 8 straight years,
Booger.
then go to Hillsborough and
play
lead the
running
county
back.
in rushing.
Wow.
He played center.
War number 57.
His whole life he played center, went to Hillsborough, and became an all-time running back over there.
That won't go. Now if that happened, my son, what, 57? Coach, I need to talk to you after practice. We paid our money just like everybody else. That's what you get now.
Yeah.
Booger ain't say 2 words.
Booger took that 57 and ran with it.
Hey, that why I was gonna say, man, I ain't got I'll never forget. Just to sit
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
and hear this right here, cause I'm the old head at this table,
Right,
man.
right.
But this kind of dude right here, I don't know if that exists no more in sports. I maybe I'm wrong,
Not blame.
but I ain't been
blaming on
running
the
into
coach.
him lately with that kind of grind, that kind of mindset, that kind of fire.
That's why I was
that kinda
excited
look.
for him to come and tell the story.
I got one question. How many times did you think I'm quitting? I can't do this.
I actually never did, you know.
I knew that. I knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I knew you was
That
gonna
was a
say
setup
that.
question. I knew that what he was waiting
That's
on.
what I was waiting
I know
on.
his old ass.
But see, that's the shit I'm talking about right there. I knew you was gonna tell me that.
Bro,
Shit.
real talk, coach. I had an ace in my back pocket. Another faith.
Yeah.
Faith.
Yeah.
My ace in my back pocket is I knew I could go to Canada my sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
But you kept grinding though.
But I kept grinding no matter
It's almost
what.
like a baby. I got a couple of them. I can
It's,
wait on
it's,
that.
it's just something that I
Hey man, look here. I got my answer. That's what I was looking for. Cause I knew that's what it was. I knew, cause ain't nobody coming here with that mindset, talking how you talking, listening to them dudes tell you all this stuff. But you said, you know what? Go bring it. Let me get this information from you, cause I got something I'm trying to do.
And you know what? I'm gonna show some humility today. I'm gonna give a shout out to the Jefferson Dragons.
Oh,
They had a hell of a run.
They
If you
did
want to
for a
start
little while
at Torrance, God bless the dead, Vardell, Kirby, Coleman Bell, KD, my little cousin Keith, God bless the dead, Riche, Bubba,
Yeah.
Andre, Lil Dre Davis, Ramit Wilson, Chris Moore. These are all NFL players we naming from Jefferson. They had a hell of a run. Now they don't collect state championships like we do down there at 2415 South Hines.
now he had to go to
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna look into the camera on this.
But I just had to say that.
In closing.
They say keep it 100.
I'm keeping it
keep it
100.
100.
We collect state championships down there.
Plant has more state titles, but the one state title the Jefferson Dragons
I gotta
have,
hear this.
the greatest quarterback to ever pick up a football, stand under center, and throw it. He belongs in my generation, my family. His name is Quentin Q45 Williams. So I'm gonna look into the camera and say to all you Plant Panthers,
Whoa. Mighty Plant Panthers.
mighty Plant Panthers,
Yeah.
Title Town,
Title Town. I like that.
I ain't trying none of that.
Jefferson Dragons got one title,
Yeah,
and
man.
I can still live. It's a part of my legacy.
Yes, sir.
it.
I got
Part of
it.
your legacy.
Ain't nothing I can say.
In my legacy.
But,
It is my cousin who watched his big cousin
yes, sir.
Real.
put it down,
Real.
and he was up underneath doing his thing. Every move I
15
made,
and
he
0.
made it. And he went all the way to state title and captured it.
You know something, man, being the old coach, like you said.
Coach.
I got to look back to, because it must have been some coaching going on with the Spartans and all that back
Huh?
then.
There were
Must have been some coaching and teaching
Hey,
going
coach,
on.
off the air, we literally had a conversation.
Must have
real
been some
coaching.
coaching and teaching
Real
going on.
coaching
I don't
right
know
now.
none of it.
Hey, coach,
But
we
had them boys come out there like that, that ain't no coincidence.
We literally had a conversation off the air concerning we looked at all of the major sports, the big four we always say: baseball, football, basketball.
Yeah.
Right. And then we looked at all of them, right? And we said and we also touched on volleyball. We said, why do we have all these All-American, high level players coming right here out of the city, but nothing's happening in basketball? You only can equate it to one thing: it's lack of preparation. It's coaching.
We got a big homie, Jerome Crawford. His son played for the Gators right now, Jordan Young.
Yeah.
Jordan. Shout out to Jordan Young, Crawford.
He played on a team at the Spartans. Mike Grant was an offensive lineman. Mike Grant played quarterback at Nebraska. Lonzo Ashwood. All these guys were linemen. Went on to become 1,000-yard running backs in the county.
Right. At the Spartans, man.
Kiki was a number 15 pick in the MLB
in
draft.
the Major League draft.
The Spartan League, our league, that Boys Club League, threw out a lot of products.
Yeah.
The Spartans threw out a lot of ball players.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of like
I'm hearing that.
professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Bernard Clark, another one.
the difference is with us at the Spartans was during that era they used to think that Skyway football was better than us.
No, they never thought that, KD. They never
Because
thought.
they were more organized.
I ain't
It
gonna
just
say
had the
that.
bells and
They
whistles.
just had all the bells and whistles.
That's it.
But
That's all they had.
But we had the Spartans and the Eagles, the Rams, the Plant City Colts,
Plant City Colts.
the Bradenton Southeast.
What
What was the league that technically called?
FYFC, Florida Youth Football Conference.
Okay.
FYFC.
I never knew that.
Now, who we didn't respect, Cole, because we didn't respect them. We didn't respect the PAL League. We didn't respect that. Y'all playing the PAL League. Y'all ain't talking about nothing.
Yeah, the
Hey.
sport was the
Until
top.
Pal Lee when that hoop tip. Pal Lee when that hoop tip was that
See, that's
thing.
always been the argument in Tampa, Cole. If you played for the boy club
Versus Pal.
versus PAL, now we the bells and whistles.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
hear what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm gonna tell
But
you
you got to look at the difference. We was real gutter over that boy club. We put out products every year.
Jones, I'm gonna tell a story about your boy Cedric Lee, aka Boo Man. Me and Rodney Mills, my ace Boone Coon. We in Tampa Bay Mall one day. I ain't seen Boo Man all football season.
When you play for the Falcons,
I said, Boo, where you been?
man, Boozy get picked up from the front
He was
right
like,
from the main.
oh, I don't
in the
play for the
van.
Spartans no more. I play for the Falcons.
He
Hold
ain't
on.
wrong.
Hold
I
on.
was there
Hold
with
on.
him.
I said, Rodney said, what you did last year? He said, I scored 34 touchdowns. Rodney said, where y'all play at? So Boo Man says, oh, I play at Skyway now. So I hear Skyway. We 11 or 12. Me and Rodney walking out the mall. I'm thinking in my head,
They go all the way to the boat.
they drive over to the Skyway Bridge every day for practice. As I'm thinking it, Rodney turned to me and say, I don't care how many touchdowns you played. My mom ain't taking me to the Skyway Bridge. We don't know that Skyway is out there over here, bro.
Right.
We country boy. We don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we like segregated.
What about the bridge?
Right. We don't know nothing about that.
Now, I did.
Now, Boo Man laid it down in both leagues. Let me
knew
put
I
that
was
out
going
there.
to
Yeah.
Who laid it
I
down in
knew-
both leagues?
I knew I was going to Lato. I knew this. You live on Main and Rome.
You going to Lato?
You're going to Lato. So I knew I was going to Lato, Coach, right? The year before I knew I was going to Lato to play in the 10th grade. I mean, when we went to Webb Junior High.
Right.
Yeah.
I went and played a year at Skyway because that's where Lato used to recruit from.
Gotcha.
Rome, I'm taking his ball in stripes. I never really knew he played a year in TUIFL. Rome, we taking his stripes.
Dog, I played with the Oldsmar Falcons.
Yeah, that's
bruh.
what Boo. That's what
That
Boo
what
played
Boo Man
for.
played at.
I know Dimitri
Right.
and all them went out there. I played with the Oldsmar Falcons.
let me tell you what-
Shout out to Terry Tillman. Terry Tillman was the bus driver.
There you go.
He
You come
was
all the way to the west. Pick him up in the van.
Terry Tillman
Yeah.
used to drive the van.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Terry Tillman, our coach only trusted one person with that van. He trusted Terry Tillman. That was the only person. That was the only person. And I don't even think Terry had a license.
If we keeping it real.
But he'll let Terry drive that damn van. Everybody at practice, Terry in the van by himself, coming to pick up all the boys from the projects, and then take us back.
Yes, sir.
We'll leave practice in the van, come home. Coach will drive us home. They still out there. He'll go back and get them.
Wow.
Yeah. He gonna make sure star players got home.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a real quick. I'll never forget. I know we said we weren't doing one. So you know, KD, y'all over us. Me and Rodney Drew, we had our little run on our teams. They tell us y'all playing soccer this year for the club. I'm like, soccer? So you know, you get your first trophy that first football year. Yeah, y'all playing soccer. I played about the first 2 games. We played Zonta.
Santa.
And then I think we played maybe in Port Tampa somewhere. I don't go to no more soccer games and/or practices. That's it. Miss Val come and she got the
Drew Mom.
no Tigers. Miss Val some kin the Tiger them. Miss Val and Miss Cynthia used to be together. The boys club.
Yeah, that's right.
She come and I guess she got the original list because they finna do the banquet. She tell me, y'all got a banquet Saturday at Lloyd Paul. I played in 2 games. I tell my granddad, I'm like, granddad, the banquet is Saturday at Lloyd Paul. He's like, okay. Well, he kind of looking like, the banquet. We go out there to the banquet, get dressed up, get up there, get my trophy. We riding in the car. He said, son, how many games you played in? I said, I think I played in about 4 or 5. He's like, I don't think you played in 4 or 5, because I take you to the game.
Right.
He said, I think you played in like 1. He said, I think you played 1 game. I blurred out, no, I played 2. He's like, I know you played 2. So Monday, we taking this trophy back to the boys club.
I love it. I love it.
Monday,
That's real.
we wake up. Now, mind you, this was Romero used to drive the bus. They'd come all the way down to High Park and pick us from up in front of the house with that Jerry curl. So I'm like, oh, okay, he's just chilling. I'm getting up, shuffling around, thinking, oh, the bus will be here in a minute. He told me, you got your stuff? Oh, no, I'm just going to wait on the bus. No, we finna go take the trophy back. You'll see your brother at the boys club.
I love it.
Yeah.
Took it right back in Vernon Henderson office. He said, tell him. I said, no, Mr. Henderson, I ain't really play. I ain't played number 2 games, and I got to return the trophy. My granddad was like, all right, I'll see you later.
I love that.
That was it.
Yeah, man.
I never forget that.
You shouldn't forget that.
I love that.
Should have been heard that story. You holding
Hey,
out
man,
on it.
this has been an epic one, man. It's been an epic one, man. My fellow brother.
Man, I'm glad I could
from
be
the Uyghur,
here.
man. We really appreciate you joining the show.
Y'all from Exit 42?
Yeah, Exit 42.
Exit 40. Shout out to Exit 42,
Shout out to
man.
Exit 42.
Shout out
We
to
in the
42.
building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no High Park stuff.
Hey,
You know
I ain't mad.
Yeah.
You know, he
I
trying
got
to
I got
get-
dual citizenship.
Since here,
I got dual
You
citizenship.
got dual citizenship.
I kind of
The
run.
first time
I kind of
Listen.
run.
that let's get the rules out. The factory don't know the rules.
Listen, he Exit 41.
Yeah, we get off.
Exit 41.
Yeah, we get off downtown. Cut through
Listen,
Cass, make that left on
There's
Fremont.
always been this one saying. When you say you from West Tampa, somebody gonna ask you what street you from.
What street?
If you say you from Walnut, they might not say you from West Tampa.
No.
If you say you from Main Room or
Even Spruce.
if you say
Bruce is
Spruce,
pushing it.
What? Bruce pushing it.
Jones, they very specific.
Listen, I'm from the woods, so
Yeah, Jones,
I'm
so
out
he
there
right
in
in the
woods.
country.
Hey, look.
cause you know they used to have people coach. They used to go over there and say, "Yeah, I'm from West Tampa." Yeah, I'm from West Tampa.
I'm over in Armenia. You're Armenian.
But if somebody,
No, you're beach, but you ain't gonna like.
but that used to be the joke on everybody coach.
Right.
So you say, "Well, hold on, dog."
And Cats wanted to be from there.
No, you from Walnut, dog.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm from West Tampa.
And look, they be like, what school you go to? Chamberlain? Oh, you ain't from the West.
He from West Tampa.
Joe, this how bad it got in my young adult life. I'm messing with a little shooby dooby. I'm about 19, 20. She was telling her homegirl, like, yeah, I mess with a dude from West Tampa. I keep telling her, oh, no, I'm from High Park. So every time she would be like, oh, I know the dude from West Tampa, I'd be like, oh, no, I'm from High Park. She was like, well, why you keep saying that? I'm like, look, man, them cats very specific.
West Tampa is.
I was like, I ain't from
projects.
West Tampa. I can't be like,
That's
I'm
the
from West
projects.
Tampa. Nah, I love them over there to death. We go hang out, we go
Yeah.
party.
You from the 33607?
I'm from 06.
Oh, 6.
Oh, you from the 06?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
six.
33606.
You really not from West Tampa.
You gotta
Yeah,
relax.
we set.
Yeah, y'all 07.
He's really not
Hey,
from West Tampa.
but you know, we gonna hang out, we gonna party. I was saying, KD one night, he speeding, running around, lose his wallet. I don't know where he left his wallet sitting at. He come down to my grandma's house. Boy, y'all live all the way down here? Yeah. Hey man, give me $100 so I get to the ATM machine. Oh, here you go. I see him about a week later. Here you go, $200. Man, we straight, man. You know what I'm saying?
I was down the street too. I was at
Club
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was at Club
He said, where you
Atlanta.
at? I said, I'm at my grandma's
Man,
house.
where you at? Man,
He
I'm
said,
finna come to your
well.
house, man. I
said,
give me
down Cross
$100.
Kennedy. He said, Cross Kennedy, that go well. I said, I keep coming. Almost you get the swarm.
I said, man, you in high Park.
We don't even come over here.
Damn, sure ain't no West Tampa.
Hey, another epic one down.
We
Man, don't
signing
forget to hit
off.
the like button. Hit us with anything that you want to hear. Future things you want us here to talk about. Another epic show going down. Just went down. Give us a like. Give us a follow on 99 Ain't Good Enough where we
Keep it 100.
100.